Hello and welcome back. I know it's been a minute since I did a video, but today is what we got here. Okay. Far as like I said, I'm not getting paid to do this video. Far as the thing I'm speaking of on here is just passing stuff that I've came across, which works for me. It might work for some other people, it might not, but it's just far as just spreading some knowledge, right? Right here today, as you can see, I'm got like what 14.4 volts, right? And with the sound system I have in here, I have a total of 3 amplifiers. I think I have a 3000 watt. I have a 1200 watt. I got two 1200 watts, and I have a battery in the back, right? 3400R, and also this is what I'm speaking about today. All right, let me get a little bit closer. So today my video is about this piece of unit here that I ran across through a family member who passed me the information over on it. I looked into it and it works for me, right? The thing about it that I've realized it does the same thing as an isolator, even better, to be honest. It's even better. I'm gonna zoom in on here, so in the event that you want to look it up, like I said, I'm not trying to sell anything. I don't have no affiliation with this company. I'm just doing a video towards what I've used it for. A lot of people use this in their RVs, files on reading up on it, but it works good for me, files for my sound system. What I have here, 4-gauge wire, right? And with the sound system, which I still have now, what I did used to use, I used a 0-gauge. I used to use the 0-gauge running from the front battery, come back here to my isolator, and out of my isolator, come here. I used to have a smart isolator, and run across this does so much more, right? I could see it on my phone. I wish I was that into the technology of be able to snag it and put on here, let y'all see a picture of what I'm able to see. But like I said, I'm not really into it that much. I'm just into just doing a little basic video like I know how to do and keep it pushing. But this unit, like I said, I'm going to keep it on it. You have different sizes on it. Like I said, I come from my front battery, come into here with a 4-gauge wire instead of having to run a 0-gauge, which takes up a lot of space and it's pretty expensive too. But I pull it out and I got me 4-gauge wire that fits here inside of it and does the same thing. You have your ground and you also have your return, which I have my return coming right here, my supply to my battery, and then from here I go out with my 0-gauge to my fuse block. The thing about it is that with that I'm maintaining 14.4 volts. The other plus about it is that you could set this device to what you want it to push out, you know what I mean? And it maintains it. I got it for 14.4 volts to shoot out here, and pretty much it's 13.9 comes in, but it's able to generate and give me what I want to come back here and maintain this battery. So it'll come through and continue charging this battery to the voltage that I need it for. So therefore, playing music, I have no problem with my voltage being there. Even playing it, you're not seeing it dropping. And if it did drop, it kicks in, gives it what it needs. So with that said, I'm always, as you can see, even by my amplifier, pull the shoes out of the way. Guess what? 14.3, right here in my front. 14.4. Let me see my other amplifier back here. 14.5. And then I got a third amplifier on the back, which I don't think has a gauge on like those other amplifiers does, but pretty much I'm getting the same voltage. So this piece of unit here works for me perfectly, and not sure how it's going to work with multiple batteries, which it might still do the same way too. Like I say, this is usually used for on RVs and so forth, but small unit, smart. You can look on your phone, set it how you want to. What you wanted to kick out far as charging the secondary battery or If you got a third or however it is, like I said, I just know for one, this is what I got, SF 3400R, and that's for my music. I have no issues, no drainage. If right now, if I'm playing, the thing about my truck is a hybrid, so pretty much it shuts off. It might show like 12.9 in the front, but in the back here, I still having the 14.3. I'm hoping it would do that right now to show y'all, but it's not really doing it at the moment. But this piece of unit here works pretty well for me. Nothing against the isolators, but with this right here, like I said, on my phone I could maintain it. I could schedule it to do what voltage I wanted to charge a secondary battery, and it works amazing. And like I said, it eliminates having to get a 0 gauge all the way from the front to the back. And like I said, I only have 4 gauge right here. Work perfect for me. I don't have no issue. Everything works great. And look into it. It might work for you, it might not. Then again, it's just something that I'm sharing. It works fine for me, no issues. And my sound system is pretty heavy, fires on the bass and the voice. I got 4 and 6.5 hippos. Got door speakers, got outside speakers, and everything is maintaining pretty well when I'm playing the music. I have no lighting, dimming or nothing like that. To sit down and say it's dropping to, I haven't seen it drop low towards the point of saying like no 10, no 12. It maintains at 14. I would play a song, but to show that. But the thing is that I don't want my, at times you're playing a song that is not. I don't want it to be blocked. Saying that I didn't have no rights to those music and so forth. So pretty much, again, I'm going to keep it on here. And the reason I'm keeping it on there so y'all can see it, get the information for it if you want to look into it. Feel free. It might work for you, it might not. Then again, like I said, on here, I'm only here to share information. Again, some people might already know about it. I know I might get 1 or 2 comments about, hey, I already know about this. Hey, great. But guess what? You're not everyone. There are some people that, this is new to them, and, it might work for me, it might not. But then again, it's all about sharing. It's not about sitting there and trying to speak down on anyone or make someone feel like everyone knows about it, because like it's always said, only a fool knows it all. All right. So then again, I'm just sharing this information. All right. Y'all take care. Be safe.